In a quiet classroom in the Caribbean, an eager child with hearing impairment sits in the back, not because he can't learn, but because there's no aid to help him. His school is underfunded, his potential is overlooked. Thousands of children like him with disability that isolate them not only for opportunity, but sometimes from the very basic food, care, and education. The Authentic Caribbean Foundation was started with one mission to transform the lives of children living with disability to change that. Hi, I'm Andrew Sharp, a Jamaican from the Caribbean living in Massachusetts. And in 2012, I founded the Authentic Caribbean Foundation with a simple but deeply personal mission to improve the livelihoods of children in the Caribbean. We do not we do that by providing access to inclusive education, medical equipment, promoting Caribbean culture to all, from wheelchair to neurodiversity training for teachers. Every tool gives students a greater opportunity to learn, grow their minds, and strive in their environment and community. But we also know that true change takes innovation. And that's why this next steps really matters.
Our venture, Authentic Caribbean Cuisine, is a delivery-only Caribbean restaurant, also known as a virtual kitchen. This virtual kitchen will be operated through partnerships with local restaurants in Boston and major delivery platforms. With these partnerships, Authentic Caribbean Cuisine will take orders through platforms like Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash, and the restaurants we're working with will fulfill these orders using the recipes and basic materials we provide. But our venture isn't just about food, it's about impact. Through our virtual kitchen, we serve high quality meals to the community, and every single dollar of profit goes straight into supporting students with disabilities in the Caribbean. These funds will help us provide medical equipment and access to inclusive education because we believe education is the foundation for a brighter, more independent future. It's not just about helping children meet their basic needs, it's about giving them the tools to grow and learn. Right now, ACF is reaching thousands of children, but with this kitchen, we can scale our mission because a simple meal, when given with purpose, can fund a child's future. We're targeting users of online food delivery services in Boston who are looking to make an impact with their meals. Overall, the online food delivery market has been very successful in the US, which is currently valued at over $350 billion. The top platforms that we look to partner with, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, have extensive reach with millions of active users. While there isn't city-specific information publicly available from these food delivery platforms, research has shown that almost 40% of urban residents use food delivery apps weekly, and Boston is a city, and one of the largest in the United States, with a population of 4.9 million in the metropolitan area. Additionally, 127,000 of this population is Caribbean. While we want to serve anyone interested in Caribbean food or who wants to make an impact with their food delivery purchase, the large Caribbean population is definitely a positive since people often seek foods from their own cultural heritage, especially as a form of comfort. What sets our venture apart isn't just what we're serving, it's why we're serving it. Since we're backed by ACF, we're not only offering customers authentic Caribbean food, but also a way to make an impact on children's lives with every order, which is something no competitor in the space is doing right now. Second, with no overhead from a dine-in space, we can offer more competitive prices, flexible menus, and app-based ordering. New ghost kitchens could enter the space, but we're protected by our early mover advantage, strong community ties, and ability to adapt quickly with this model. We'll start out authentic Caribbean cuisine with minimal costs by partnering with an existing restaurant or restaurants, integrating with major delivery platforms, and activating ACF's network of over 360 recent festival attendees and 2,500 social media followers. We'll then acquire more customers by telling the story of ACF's mission, creating behind-the-scenes marketing content, and building a direct customer list via SMS and email. Finally, we look to scale by expanding our delivery zones, onboarding more restaurant partners, and streamlining operations as we gain experience. Looking at our financial projections, we expect to generate a revenue of about $27,000 for ACF after splitting between us and the restaurants we're working with. This structure ensures that local businesses benefit directly from every order as well. Our expenses are estimated about $21,000, covering food prep, packaging, marketing, and delivery operations. After these expenses, we expect a profit margin of 22% by year three, with 100% of these profits going directly towards ACF's mission, funding disability support, inclusive education, and access to essential care for Caribbean children. ACF's team isn't big enough to have an entire management team, but in terms of responsibilities for this venture, the main tasks are operations and marketing. For operations, this includes things like menu creation, providing the restaurant with packaging and ingredients when they need it, coordinating with our co-packer, and managing the delivery app profiles. This will all be handled by Lisa, a longtime board member, and Andrew, who's here with me today. He's the chairman and founder of ACF, as he said before. His dedication to Caribbean youth has earned him national and international recognition, including the Martin Luther King Award and presidential honors from our previous president, Joe Biden, for his outstanding nonprofit leadership. Moving on to marketing, marketing will be very important with things like posting on ACF's current social medias, word of mouth, partnerships, and integration with ACF's current events. This is where ACF's committees will play a large part, along with Andrew and Lisa as well. To bring this venture to life, we're seeking $10,000 in initial funding. This will cover our initial launch costs, including packaging, co-packing services, ingredients, and visual branding like photography and design for delivery platforms. This initial investment gives us the foundation to launch with quality, build trust with customers, and start generating meaningful impact right away. Because at the heart of this venture is more than food, it's a mission. Every dollar of profit, again, will go directly to the Authentic Caribbean Foundation, helping support children with disabilities across the Caribbean. Thank you so much for your time and your commitment to building something that nourishes both communities and futures. And we're happy to answer any questions.